Alright, this is a new cast brought to you by Hawkeye. And here we have the finals for our games. We have in the top corner, or excuse me, the top side of the map, it is Entropy and Gritair of Team Rifle Gaming. And in the bottom half of the map, we have Pure and Hazelnut. So we have a Terran and Zerg versus a Protoss and Zerg here. And as you can see, the map is kind of a wide map at this point. Please excuse the layout. It is the WCS 2.0 layout, which is supposed to show the two team sides when there's only 1v1. So we'll consider this dead weight at this moment in time. And so, I actually have no idea how to control any of these. What? Oh, we can switch views. Alright, so this should give me production? No? Honestly, I have no idea how to get production right now. So, first things first, we're going to see a 15 hatch from Hazelnut, as well as a gateway first from Pure. On this top side, we have gas first and then pool 1414, as well as barracks first into gas. So we're going to see Reapers out of this Terran. We're going to see a fast speedling, either defensively or maybe get a little bit aggressively with this. Obviously, economy first for our Hazelnut. And on the bottom left hand side we have Pure, who's going with the two gases, so it looks like he's going to attack at this moment in time. I'm really curious how to actually get this stuff working. I can switch between the teams. But I don't know how to select anything. This could just be because of the multiple players, but I really feel like I should be able to control supply and everything else from here. I actually never used this before. So, anyways, good to be back on the match. A couple lings coming out. Looks like Grit wants to be aggressive with this. He's halfway with his speed. His queen's just coming out. He has two drones and gas now, so he's gonna definitely get his banelings after this. And then we see Spine Crawler started for Hazelnut. He knows that there's going to be fast ling timing, and so he's getting prepared with that Spine Crawler. Lings are going to come in, and they're going to see how much damage it can do. But it's 4-on-4 right now, and with the Spine Crawler, Hazelnut is going to be really safe at this point. On this side, we see an SCV just got destroyed by the Zealot in what looks like to be an incomplete wall. So, more lings trying to get things done, but there's just a ton of lings forced out by Hazelnut. So, it could be considered a win, but he's not getting any damage done, so it's pretty even at this point. Lings are going to pull up, and the fast speed is going to aid. Mothership Core is going to be in the way, and that's pretty much going to deny any sort of aggression at this point. Oh, I hear clicking. I'm just really curious. So we could see first person view here. So see Lings and Hellions on their way. This is in Hazelnut's view, or excuse me, Grit's view. Hellion's gonna push. The Lings and big baneling land right there. The Hellions are gonna get in. They're gonna try to do their damage against these drones. The drones get a surround, but how much damage will the Hellions do? And you know, relatively not too much damage at this point. I mean, a lot of Lings were lost, and not too many drones were lost at that point. So, we got two Hellions coming down. Lings are coming up this side, trying to sneak in, get some scouting going. We do see Pure has a Stargate out, so he is going to start an Oracle. Picking off a couple probes if he can. Is he going to get the second probe? He does. So 2 probes for 3 Lings. I'd say that's worth it, because Lings are pretty much expendable, and with the amount that he's producing at this moment. So, more Lings coming in. We got the Hellions still here. Lings go up to do some damage. Hellions are going to get micro to take out these Banelings. They just got the 2 right there. And going to dance around a little bit. And ultimately, these Banelings are going to be forfeited, and this expansion is going to get taken out. Mothership Core does come in. We have a couple Stalkers as well, and that actually should clean everything up at this point. Lings are going to try to get out with what they can. Hellion pretty much stuck here at this point, and is actually going to go right into the Protoss base. Trying to get some damage done right here. Back on this side, Vikings taking out Overlord. We see some drone probe micro right here. Doing considerable amount of damage actually, with those probes being able to defend from those Lings. So overall nice defense. The counterattack is swinging this way. I wish I was able to see everything that I can click on, but I can't for some reason, so that's cool. See, we have 6 Marines here to guard against Oracles, which is on its way. It looks like it tried to do attack, but it's not going to do that by its Viking. Lings on the outside with Banelings on the way out. There's not an army for Grit right now, so we're going to see if he's going to be able to defend this. Hatchery right there, as well as what I presume to be a Roach Warren as it pops open. And so Lings are starting to attack. Drones are being pulled off the line. This Queen's going to go down, and drones are all of a sudden beat all these Banelings. Oh my god, that was so many drones died there. Had to be at least 10. We're going to continue on. We see Terran base relatively untouched. The Lings are still doing their damage. Some Marines are going to come, clean everything up. And all will be well in the world again. So what do we see on this side? We see a lair. We see Bane Nest right here. So that's nothing new. Baneling speed not being created. But no tech at this moment. We do see, I presume would be +1 armor. Again, I would check, but I don't know. So this is just going to be a magical blind cast, like we've already discussed. Marines are going to push back these Lings. Big push by our Terran player. We see actually a carrier follow up. So we see 3 carriers, or 1 carrier made and 2 carriers being made right now. This should be a big surprise. So I think this battle is really going to come down to Terran versus Protoss at this point. Roaches from Gritair is going to pop open, and they're going to see the carrier, and Terran has no idea what he's going to do about this. So, purely defensive so far, but how will our Terran player react to this? We do see more Widow Lines and such, and we do see the creation of what's probably going to be another starport. Command center, and we're going to see turrets be placed. Over on this side, we still see Lings and Banelings at this moment. Spire goes down from our Zerg player, and we see a group of Roaches sitting up in the natural. We do see a bunch of Lings running around. They're going to get spotted by the dropships, so hopefully there'll be some defense. They're actually going to follow these dropships. Taking out the Overlords, the Overseers. Are they going to be able to do that? grabbing one Baneling on the way too, so that's gonna be nice. Carriers are gonna come in, push out those drops way. They're gonna jump back right in. And the carrier push has arrived. The ground army is lagging behind it, so if these carriers get up too far, these are actually gonna take out some of the army. So, this Protoss army here is pretty formidable. It's doing good with Stalkers, so it's tank damage, and the 3 carriers with the multiple floor. At this point, Terran just lost a ton of supply. There's no anti-air from our Sword player. Besides these couple queens, the Widowmine's going to drop down. They're going to take out all those lings, which would be nice, but they're just going to take it out because of the Overseer. And I don't think there's anything that can be done at this point. 3 carriers with full, like, whatever these little guys are called. Interceptors, there we go. I want to say that this is it. Right, they're shooting the Overlord, but they might win the ground war, but at what cost? This carrier is going to get knocked out though, so that's going to be a win for our Terran player. The 4 Marines are doing alright, but they're going to get taken out here. These little interceptors are still taken care of. The hatchery. But these carriers are, for the most part, uncontested. This guy has about a little under a third of his health left. But otherwise, we have full health, and we have a full energy mother core. So, are these carriers getting pushed back by these Vikings? Oh, 2 carriers go down. I might have called it too soon. Recall takes place, and that's going to be the end of it. We do see another carrier is going to get taken out, though. Oh, actually, it has like... Oh, yeah, it gets taken out. So, nice defense by the Entropy and Grit. Counterattack being swung by the Zerg player, by Hazelnut. I'm going to join up here. Also another counterattack happens right there, so we're good to see them wrap themselves around. Mutilus for Hazelnut at this point, but looks like a couple of them are going to get taken out. So, everything's converging onto this point. We have Hydras and Marauders and Marines taking on just Lings. Large amount of banelings being made by Hazelnut. It looks like they're just satisfied with that 3rd base being taken out. We do see the carrier. Holy crap, that carrier's going by fast. And they're going to do their push on the Terran base. So, they're going to push forward. And more Marines are going to come down. And they're just going to push through, and they just need to take out the carrier, and the carrier is actually going to move away. Lings do come up. They're going to actually almost clean up the stuff behind. So it took out a lot of the anti-air, which is a big part. The carriers all do go down, and the attack looks like it's pretty much defended, save a carrier and a couple of banelings and some gateway units. Some more roaches come in. The Vikings pop up. They're going to start shooting, focusing down the carrier. They're going to be able to do enough damage. This Hydra could be added to that DPS, but they're still likely not to. The Marines come up. They're going to target down the carrier. The carrier gets pulled back. Will it be able to escape? This time, yes, there's no anti-air, so it is going to escape. Another round of Stalkers coming out. That's going to help take care of here. And we got another carrier being thrown into the fray. So he just wants to take out this carrier. It looks like he's going to get that with these 2 more Vikings right here. So, but there's still one more carrier, and those carriers go down. Another round of gateway units come up, and a carrier that's heading out towards the Zerg base. It's going to be taken out by these Hydras. This is going to be rather unfortunate if he notices that. So, multiple Hydra hits being thrown down, and the carrier is actually going to get taken out. It's like our Terran player and our Zerg player is pushing back these forces, and I think they did it. I think they finally did it. And GG for our Protoss player, who is out of minerals at his base. And that just leaves Schmix. Or excuse me, Hazelnut. And so there you go. That is Entropy and Gritair as our Team Rival Gaming champions for the 2v2 random Sunday night tournament. So, for blind cast, it wasn't too bad, but wowzers, what a game! Those carriers, they could have gone and wrecked things. And so this is actually what the StarCraft layout's supposed to be, but with the new WCS layout, it was not as good. So this was an interesting cast. Just going up on YouTube. Gonna do some more stuff, etc., etc. I say this all the time, but you know, whatever. So, GG everyone. Thanks for watching. Check out my other VODs, first person VODs, Heroes of the Storm, all that stuff. GG.